Hey guys, this is David, a champion. Another frequently asked question: how do drivers and their driving record affect my premium? We got Brian at River City, we got Simso, we got my boy Vic in Indianapolis, we got Mr. Richard again, and who else we got? That's it right there. Um, Essentially, a driver is very important in your premium rate. The reason I say that is the points that he has will affect your premiums in some way, shape, or form. Either, like with a progressive policy, it rates right away, which is good and bad. Um, Good because if he's a bad driver, you're going to see that immediately, and that actually helps you. It keeps you from having someone who's going to be a pain later on. Um, and then in other ways, it'll tell you if he's a good driver, and you'll know the rate right away. Now, other carriers are going to rate at renewal. They will not rate midterm. They'll just say yes or no. The driver's good. He's acceptable. He clarifies with 2 years. Good. He's not acceptable. He needs to find a new job. That's essentially how they view it. Um, Another way to look at it, let's say, is um, you know, it's a way to vet them. It's a good way to vet them. Most companies want 2 years. Progressive will take these drivers with, let's say, less than 2 years. Some guys will need those guys. Some guys don't want those guys. It's whatever your business needs. And you'll figure that out as you go. Obviously, you guys are business owners. You're entrepreneurials. Um, you guys rock and roll, man. You're the lifeblood of this country. Let's see. The next question I might add here. This is a perfect one. So the reason the points make a big difference is this. The insurance company use those points. Let's say a speeding ticket, an accident, seatbelt violation, cell phone, big one. They're going to use those to grade these drivers. Essentially, is that. A guy has 2 points in his record. He's more inclined to have points later on. He's more inclined to get in that accident. Happens. That's just part of the game. A guy with a clean record, he's going to be looked at as a very good driver, a driver with a lot of years of experience. He's gone through the gauntlet. He's seen it all. He knows what he's doing. Carriers like that. Young guys tend to get charged more or just decline because they don't have the experience. That's how these insurance companies view it. It's no disrespect to your company. It's no disrespect to that driver. It's them feeling that the risk is increased with a younger driver. Now, I hear that scenario where older drivers sometimes have their ways. They're set in their ways. And that's true. My dad, he's an old timer, man. I ain't changing that guy for nothing. But I can tell you, the young drivers statistically do cause more accidents than the older drivers. So that is something that it's a clash back and forth between insurance companies and the trucking carrier that we see time and time again. But yeah, I mean, in a situation, how do drivers affect your premium? They look at the points. They look at the years of experience. They actually look at when he was hired. That makes a big deal to a carrier. If it's a new guy who came on last week, you don't have the relationship. That guy might just leave you high and dry and leave you in a bad position with a bunch of safety scores. Okay. They want drivers that are going to be here for a while in a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world, but in a perfect world, drivers that are going to be here for a while, that are dedicated to your company, and if they're dedicated to you, you're probably dedicated to them. It's a perfect relationship that an insurance company is looking to have. Is that happening every time? No, but that's what they want, and that's what we want to try and tell you. Like, this is how it's going to help you. So I hope that helped. Once again, this is David, a champion. Give us a ring. Thanks.